then you gotta go understand that you're going up against a giant, and this is how they get their money. This is how they get their money. You know, the only thing that changed this giant now is the internet, because they can't stop the internet. So now the music industry they gotta find ways to get their money before the internet, because you can get it for free on the internet, or you can just buy it and stream it. So now they're trying to get all these streaming companies, and everybody got a streaming company, and they want you to sign up with them to get streams from your phone, or you know, however you want to do it. I mean, they had to find another way. Then then it started being more 50-50 deals and shit like that. They had to get more creative on how these record companies. That's why it's not a lot of them around. Now you can be independent because you don't need them. Right. You don't need them because you can distribute yourself to Spotify, iTunes, Pandora, whoever else, Tidal, whoever else got it. You can get it to them without the help of a label. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I mean, I know what you're trying to say with that, with them trying to do that, but once again, you got to look at the cast of characters and be like,
right. I mean, it was a good idea. You know what I'm saying?
It's a great idea. It's a great idea. But actually, the people that was trying to do it was already
Michael Jackson wanted to do that.
For those. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, when Mike started to wake up and wanted to be like he wanted this and that, by then it was too late. You know what I'm saying?
He was a rapper. Come on, they already had took Mike through the ringer. You know what I'm saying? They had brought him, they had dragged him into court. You know, Prince, even him, they told him he couldn't use the name Prince. He had to sue. Like, he had to do mad stuff just to be able to use his. And Prince was on the internet. He was on the internet.
But you see how he did it though. He was like, all right, then I just start going, since I can't use my name Prince to make money from, I just call myself the Symbol.
Yep.
He's still dropping albums, making money. They still couldn't stop his hustle.
They couldn't stop because he was on the internet.
You gotta know how to use your brain. You gotta use your brain. Like, okay, well, you own the name Prince, but you don't own me. I can still make music. I'll leave the name Prince and just be looked at as the Symbol. And that was that.
I respect this gangster, you know, because he was taking subscriptions.
But that was why, to the point, that's what they had. That's why they had to be like, fuck it, let's do music. Because he was still making money. He was still making money as a Symbol. So he wasn't stopping his shit because he was still able to sing his songs and do whatever the fuck he wanted to do, but he was just doing it as a Symbol. So, I mean, you know, it's once again, you got to use your brain.